Welcome back to Untethered. I've been thinking a lot lately about my dog that passed away about a year ago. His name was Bo. He was a big, friendly, 100-pound white lab. Well, he was over 100 pounds. And he wasn't always friendly to other dogs. But he was great. He's the one that I inherited from the man who died in the desert. I was thinking about our first summer together, when I left to do some work camping and we traveled in my RV. My RV was smaller than the RV that Bo's daddy had. And Bo had to share it with me and another dog, his new doggy sister. Even though in my heart and deep down, I know that I gave Bo an amazing life, and I did everything I could for him. I feel guilty sometimes. I feel guilty that he had to stay in a smaller RV with less room that he was used to. And when my RV was being fixed, me, him, and Ivy moved into my SUV. That's not a lot of space for a big dog like that. It was really difficult for all of us. And he was such a trooper, such a happy boy, and was happy to go wherever I took him. I don't know where that guilt comes from. I don't know where these tears come from. The other option for that dog was that his owner was going to put him to sleep. His owner didn't know what to do with him when he died. So he told me that he was going to make an appointment. He told me that when his own illness got too bad, that he would make an appointment at the vet to put Bo to sleep. And that's when I knew I had to take him, because Bo wasn't ready to go to sleep yet. So I was the only option, and I did everything that I could for him, and I loved him. But I still feel guilty, and I don't get it. The same way with Ivy. I have guilt about maybe I didn't train her right. I didn't train her enough. I left her at home while I was at work. Just stupid shit. I don't know where the guilt comes from. Why do I think that I was not a good enough dog mom? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that isn't that an insane thing to think? I never beat my dogs. I never denied them medical care. I didn't abandon them on the side of the road. I changed my life for both of them. My entire life. Multiple times. For my sweet baby girl dog. And for Bo, that was a massive life change. I bought a trailer I bought an RV just so that I would be able to house that dog. When his owner died, I was still traveling the country in my SUV. All of my stuff was in storage a couple of states away. I hadn't prepared to take on another dog, so I spent $20,000 to buy an RV so that I would have a place for this dog. Why would I feel guilty? Who does that? That's not something that most people would do. So why do I feel guilty? I took him to the vet, and I drove an hour and a half away every month to pick up his medication. As you can imagine, 100 pounds of dogs takes a lot of food. I did everything I could for that dog. I loved him so much. I cuddled him and kissed him and told him I loved him every day, multiple times a day, just like I did my sweet baby girl. So where does this guilt come from? Because there's one thing I didn't do? Because my trailer broke and we had to move into the SUV for like 2 weeks? I mean, even then, even when my trailer was being fixed, and it was a very tough time for all three of us, the temperature was getting warm. I wanted us to have a fun break, so what did I do? I took us to Lake Tahoe. I took us on an adventure to Donner Pass, which is a beautiful area, by the way. I made life decisions based on what I thought would be best for my dogs. So why do I feel guilty? I bought a whole property so that my dogs would have their own backyard. When both passed, Bo died a year ago. Ivy died about 5 months ago. They had their own backyard. They had their own space. Not a teeny tiny place either. A lot of room. Why do I feel guilty? Why do I feel as if I wasn't good enough? And I was great. There's something there. There's definitely something there. Something I need to figure out of why there's certain things that trigger. So the trigger for Bo happened when I was making pancakes. I don't know. I don't know why that prompted me to feel guilty. I think I was just thinking about how I would leave the AC turned on. And I thought about how little I turn it on now that I don't have dogs. And I thought about how I would leave my dogs at home with the air conditioning on. And I even set up a camera in the house because the heat here can be deadly. And I wanted to make sure they were okay. I only had a part-time job at the time. I worked 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. So for maybe 6.25 hours a day, 4 days a week, we'll say 25 hours a week, they were alone in an air-conditioned house, and I feel guilty. What the fuck is wrong with me? I am good enough. I was a great dog mom. I'm a great person. I'm a good friend. I'm a friendly neighbor. Why do I not feel good enough sometimes? I don't know. I don't want this to be a record of me just bawling and crying over some stupid shit, so I'm gonna stop recording now and finish making my pancakes, but that's something that I'll continue to work on. Maybe I need to write a list of all of the positive things about myself so that when I feel this guilt, I can look back at that. Maybe I need to make a folder of pictures of fun-ass adventures that me and the dogs went on just to remind myself that these motherfucking dogs were spoiled as fuck. They lived a great fucking life when they were with me. And I did everything that I could for them. I'm sad that they're not here now. And maybe I'm confusing this sadness for guilt. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on this and why my brain is fucked up, or, I don't know, a good book to read on, hey, you're not trash like you think, feel free to share it. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish making my pancakes. Thank you for listening.